Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you, Chukwukika Biama, we keme amarani mendo muginine the IPOB. Ne beni ne di chiche, we beni ne owasotur. Kiite magi ne belegi bi kobaso ha, upesi ne kendo ha. Okwaso sweli igwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating, the saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them, and we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwu Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful. against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. Ise, Ise, Ise.
We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish.
This is my message to the world from my broken soul. We keep walking down the road. They killed our mothers, fathers, and our sons. We are light, we are the lights of the world. We come from the land of the rising sun. Every single day we keep rising up. No matter what they do, we are never giving up. This is my message to the world. Embrace Biafra, embrace redemption. We shall win in the end. This is my message to the world. Embrace our freedom, embrace our
of peace shall always be the son of liberty.
No negotiation, no compromise. All we want is Biafra. Our self-determination, they call it peace. We want referendum, they come power. Our lives are not saved in Nigeria. Spilling our blood for no just cause. Biafra self-determination, they call it peace. We want referendum, they come power. Feeling my people like Christmas good too. No more to election in Biafra land. So we are crying, let us go to return. Yamagamesha have inspired. We are tired of your soup. Intimidation is too much to return. Incarceration is too much. Whenever wicked ones from Biafra land, they impose on us to be a leader. Killing and wasting innocent life, we can't take it anymore. Yeah, whenever wicked ones from Biafra land, they impose on us to be a leader. Killing and wasting innocent life, we can't take it anymore. If you pretend, you must let us go. To return, Yamagamesha have inspired. Remember Biafra genocide. To return, the Zoo River massacre. We are tired of your zoo. Biafra freedom is not a crime. We must restore our papa's land. We can't take this torture anymore. Biafra is last hope for black race. Biafra freedom is not a crime. We must restore our mother's land. We can't take this torture anymore. Biafra is last hope for black race. We are dying every day to return. Intimidation is too much. Remember Biafra genocide. To return. Oh, we are tired of your zoo. If they are the one that Sharia land, if you do their father's land. If my people blessed land of Biafra, stop the looming war in Nigeria. If they are the one that Sharia land, if you do their father's land. If my people blessed land of Biafra, avoid the looming war in Nigeria. You will respect our rights. To return, Yamagamesha have inspired. We are tired of your zoo. Intimidation is too much. To return, incarceration is too much. We must go. United Nations, the status dedication, which is corruption. Must in our nation, invest by amalgamation. We get no fracture. You must let Biafrans go. If you pretend, you must let us go. Amalgamation have expired. Incarceration is too much. Intimidation is too much. Humiliation is too much. Persecution is too much. Remember the genocide. The Zoo River massacre. Remember Mpo massacre. Remember Aba massacre. I get pussy by me python dance. Peter, you must let us go. Still only probity. Free Biafra. Free Ambazonia. Justice for Africa.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafras, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchu Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. in Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom. The one and the only man that stands up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. For almost 6 decades now, nobody has been able to do that. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, I remain George Onibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, we must proceed to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Okike Abiama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. For he is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. And in my humble way, acknowledge him this morning. El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Age to age was still the same. By the power of your word, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Lord, I praise and lift you high. El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Age to age was still the same. By the power of your name, oh, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Lord, I praise and lift you high. El Shaddai. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. You see, of course, this morning we must continue as always. Our topic is simply a manipulated situation that require a critical analysis. A manipulated situation that require a critical analysis. This is all we need to do. And we see things falling back in its rightful place. I could never be more grateful to the Creator, Chukwu Okike Abiama, for he has said before us, leader and leaders. Leader in the person of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Leaders, adding up with his deputy, who understand the situation we are in. Very manipulated one. People will not understand. We must critically analyze it. Because there are certain things that happens to us as a people. They constantly repeat themselves. They come in different version or model. But they are all targeted at the same thing. Every year since I was born, the same story from one cockaboo story to another. But this is hate speech. From one cockaboo story to another. Before our very eyes, we see people who have been planted inside the zoo called Nigeria to destroy more than 20 generations. And some of them are old and stinking and rotten. God knows where they are hiding in. If we do not analyze it, they keep playing with us that way. When you are sick, it is your right to know the type of sickness that is plaguing you. And when you know, and you know this sickness will kill you, you know what to do. Most of you don't even know that people living with HIV now are living more healthier life than those without HIV. Because they know they have HIV. They know they're going to die. They take the best care of them. Some of them very plumpy and robust, living normal life because they have critically analyzed the situation they found themselves in. I understand that in those days, when you have gonorrhea, as a man, you are dead. They call it Orianwoki. 7 days you are dead. It was critically analyzed. And it doesn't make any sense to anybody because nobody cries that they have gonorrhea. We just go to Onitsha Head Bridge there, but buy some tetracycline, it's gone. Because these are situations that are critically analyzed. If you fail to do something, that thing will do you. It's as simple as that. And then year in, year out, we keep crying for the same thing, doing the same thing over and over again. And then they keep using the same formula to undo us. But believe me, we're not going anywhere. Because speaking, we say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. And those people who think they have held us down, we will assure you that the more you delay the restoration of Biafra, your misery will know no bound. We are coming for all of you. Of course, when we say we are coming, they think we are carrying AK-47. This is the only thing they have dreamt of. This is the only thing they expect from us, that we pick up arm and then we follow them. No, we shall, but not in your own time. And you can John Odomen will remove them. If you understand what I am saying, well, it's okay for you. And so we must understand that our situation is manipulated, and as a result, we must critically analyze it. One of the greatest challenges we are having as a people of Biafra today inside the zoo called Nigeria is that our situation and circumstance has been manipulated. And so we're constantly being victimized because we have failed to critically analyze the situation and circumstance we have found ourselves. The concentration of some of the questions we will be considering in this broadcast is actually to serve as an eye-opener to all of us who are being oppressed through manipulation. Number one, corruption, as we all know, is the greatest epidemic that have ravaged the world, even though we have different type of corruption. But corruption still remains. Corruption, the greatest epidemic, the greatest menace, the greatest evil that have been unleashed on the world is corruption. It comes in different form, in different shape and guise. We are not studying corruption. Corruption is anything that makes the original thing to lose its value. When we talk about Christianity, it's because corruption has entered. When we talk about Muslim, corruption has entered. When you talk about Ogomo, corruption has entered. Corruption is everywhere, trying to ravage America. May God have mercy upon Donald Trump. And if you are not a fan of Donald Trump, I'm sorry, I would apologize to you. Corruption is in China, it's in Japan. Corruption is everywhere. But the one in Nigeria, according to comedians, is Oga Patapata of it all. The whole corruption, their father, their mother, their in-law, their cousin, every corruption-related family member, all of them are in Nigeria. But we must critically analyze this situation in order for us to understand what is actually happening. We have criminal individuals, we have partners in crime, and we have facilitators. For corruption to be able to have impact in any society, you must first of all have three components that makes it function. Number one, the corrupt individuals. Who are they? Critically analyze them. Because when people come, like in the case of Nigeria, they are fighting corruption. You will follow them as a baboon and chimpanzee that you are. As a hopeless idiot that you are. Facebook cut me off. It's self-determination. They call it hate speech. If somebody wake up one day and act genocidia by the name Buhari, a Boko Haram sponsor by the name Buhari, there is no atrocity that have been committed in Nigeria that is, you cannot link it to this man. And then you wake up one day, everybody starts saying, oh, he's an integrity man, he's a corruption man, he's fighting corruption. I hope you enjoy your corruption, because this is the beginning of corruption. May Buhari fight corruption till all of you are dead in the era. You say, oh, corruption. If you are able to analyze these 3 points, you will know who is fighting corruption and who is not fighting corruption. Number one, who is this individual that is promoting corruption? Ask yourself. And then, having been able to answer that, then ask yourself the second question. Who are the partners in crime? We have what is known as partners in crime. Somebody aid. Yes, Buhari is a corruption fighter and he's a corruption in personification. Who are the people aiding him? And then when some people are coming, leaving their own country to talk to you as a Biafran, you will know where they are coming from. We love the president of Nigeria, he's fighting corruption. Who gave Malaysian president, Indian president, American president, who gave them the right to tell us who's fighting corruption in our land? All of them are partners in crime. And these are the things they don't want you to see, because it's hate speech. How can you indict them? And then, having said so, you need to find out the third part of it. Who is the facilitators? Who are the facilitators? Why do you think godfatherism is prevalent in Nigeria? The people you see on the social media, platform, they are godfather, you don't hear their name. Go and ask Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. He will tell you who made him to congratulate Buhari, late Buhari, even before I call election. And so when you are able to analyze critically the people behind these 3 strategic locations of corruption, and then you will know what you are talking about. And now let's consider the following question. Number one question. Who are the most corrupt people in Nigerian government? Who are the most corrupt people in Nigerian government? When you talk about Nigeria, who are the most corrupt people? And then you move ahead with the same question. Who are the corruption facilitators? To the next one. Who are the partners in crime? If you know who are the corruption politician or corrupt politician in Nigeria, find out who is their partner in crime. And then find out who is the facilitators. And then the overall question should be, why is it that in the case of corruption in Nigeria, Biafrans are the only one facing corruption charges? Let's be sincere. Ubudukilene mo kanwe, nande kanwe, oh hamadike. No, if you're able to analyze it, all of a sudden, LPs can choose to be a chimpanzee and a very civilized baboon. That is his business. But he should be grateful to the creator. It's not as if the battle is over. Most of you will not notice that immediately our leader made that broadcast. They are now deciding to drop LPs corruption charges in the area. Americans should investigate their FBI. Senators in America, you must investigate your FBI because they are menace in Africa. All of you, we are watching all of you. We're talking about referendum. The next thing, FBI brought 80 Igbo, they were indicted. FBI, come and investigate Onyema now. Let's tell you how much you collected from that money. If there is anything like that, idiots. Facebook cut me off. Most of you don't know. Go online now. You will see Nigerians speaking grammar. One lawyer from the Blues has come to petition Nigeria that they should not extradite MP Onyema. That if they extradite him, it is not good. They all grow up in Anambra. Both of them are very gentleman, disciplined man. We are telling you, don't extradite him to America. Don't do this one to this one. Britain will pay for what they have done. If politicians, senators in America will let FBI to rubbish their name in the mud, we will help them do that. We may not be able to do anything, but we will let the world know everything about you. You people can't stop us. You can't stop us. You were once in the same position we found ourselves. If your FBI have become so corrupted that their issue need to be addressed, we shall address them on this Radio Biafra. All of a sudden, Nigerians have wake up now. They want to reconsider LPs. I beg, take LPs and indict him. Let us finish the case of corruption. Let us fight corruption on Radio Biafra while we wait for referendum. Idiots. And so when FBI begin to indict Biafra, FBI Kwano, who is aware of all the transactions they are using to sponsor Boko Haram, the same FBI who know how much Hillary Clinton spent to sponsor Boko Haram and to destroy the government of America, the same FBI who know what Nigerian ambassadors across the globe are doing, the same FBI. You think we don't know how you operate? You people should respect yourself. We critically analyze what is pushing a whole FBI, almighty FBI of America, to be looking into small boy cases like IPOB. You people are very stupid. When we tell you, CNN, BBC, they moved it. They want to lynch us with the media as they have always been doing. They moved it immediately. What they are saying is LP, so Allen Onyema. The next thing you would have heard, they will remove Allen Onyema. You begin to hear Igbo ma. Thunder will fire all of you. It's not trending again. All of you go back to social media. They are not talking about Allen Onyema. We will tell you IPOB is powerful. You will not understand. Believe me, we are still on the ground. But those of you holding us down, you are not going anywhere. Ask yourself those questions. Analyze it critically. You begin to see clearly. And that is why here in IPOB, we tell you we want Biafra. Do not be in a hurry or that in a hurry. You sit back, fasten your seatbelt, because we are in for a very long drive. We will make sure that at the end of this journey, only those who sound are clean will remain standing. British government should come and do now. Yoruba should bring out their, roll out your social media. I thought you had the monopoly over social media. That is when I see people doing gra. You think you have monopoly. For fear kwa. But it is simple. We have corrupted individual. We have partners in crime in terms of corruption. We have facilitators. But the question is, why is it that every corruption people, honestly, I can't trust the Yoruba people. I can't trust them. If my mother is Yoruba, I will dismother her. God knows naturally with atrocity of Yoruba, I can't come from Yoruba. And then I'm very grateful. And those of you planning to marry Yoruba, may the Lord have mercy upon you. But the Yoruba person said something. First, it was one Igbo man. Second, it was one Igbo man. Yes, Igbo, another Igbo man. Yes, another Igbo man. You can mention all their names. Now it is another Igbo man fighting corruption. Whether they like of the only Awusa man, FBI, or any criminal investigation issue, thieves around the world will investigate. Abacha loot. You hear Abacha loot because Abacha is dead. If Abacha is alive today, they won't say that nonsense. They can't open their stinking garbage mouth to say that nonsense. They can't. Then you ask yourself question. Look at Oneye now. Oneye now is saying that he's surprised that people are saying that the man in Aso Rock is not Buhari, but Oneye is useless. If you know Oneye, tell Oneye, we told my younger brother not to betray him. Most people don't know when Oneye was suspended for over 6 months in office, it was my own younger brother they put to represent Oneye. We called him and said, don't let them play into this nonsense. Because what they did to Alamisi is what they did to Oneye. But maybe Oneye need to die. Woefully, shamefully, disgracefully. Oneye should find out what happened to Iburi. British government is fighting corruption for Iburi. British government fought corruption for Alamisi. Why the British government and all this FBI are not fighting all the Marodiko, all the Obasanjo, all the Babangida? Or why are they not fighting them? FBI is aware that Nigerians are lazy youth, which is inclusive of Buhari's son, Yusuf Buhari. But he's the fourth richest individual, youth in the whole world. FBI can't investigate that. Idiots. Facebook cut me off in the era. You ask yourself question. When you are able to talk or understand all these things, how they function, you will see Biafra will come faster. And of course, Biafra will come. Biafra will come. You see, you are appointed opposition to lead something, a movement bigger than you. He can only overwhelm you. Because the deed is done. Biafra will come. And then let's go to the next question. They are fighting corruption. Only where they see Igbo man, corruption fighting, they are now very expert. These are criminals. But if you were to be a honorable criminal, we will respect you. Now look at how all of you are reducing yourself to common thieves because of issue of Biafra. We will help you. We will advertise you. Happy Sonyama, he has stolen money. He's indicted into America. FBI, bring the case now. Roll the boat on. When some criminal individuals in America use Halliburton to rob hell out of Niger Delta, as they call the lunatics in Biafra land. Rob hell out of you. They call it scandal. So this is LP scandal. Nayawodo scandal. Ifeanyi Oba scandal. No, they are all scandal. Jim Nwobodo scandal. Ajus Okaro scandal. Don't call them that. Call it scandal. They give it beautiful name to project their innocence. But they are more guilty than devil. If ever is Hausa Yoruba, you will not hear about that matter. But because of the atrocity of Boko Haram, they no longer talk about the issue of Evan. Hey, the kidnapper. So they Tinubu with rotten teeth. They insult our people. Idiots. Number 2, the issue of genocide. Difference. The issue of genocide, as far as we can are concerned, there are so many. When you talk about the issue of genocide, the world keep telling you about so many genocide that are taking place. They will constantly tell you, oh, you have Rwanda genocide, you have Ethiopian genocide, you have African genocide. Everybody is singing genocide. Jewish genocide, Holocaust genocide, genocide, everywhere genocide. But the real genocide, they are trying to hide it. Ask me why. Everything they thought they hidden from us is coming up. Yes, we agree. Somalia genocide, Israel genocide, Arabian genocide, even American genocide. We agree. But why are they running away from Biafran genocide? These are the critical questions that require critical analysis, because these are manipulated situations. They wanted to kill us. The same way they wipe out the pygmies of Congo, wipe out the Tarasitators, the Red Indians of America, among other black natives across the globe. They wipe them out. There are many countries today that I can assure you that the original indigenous, most of them start coming out recently. Go to Brazil. The original Brazilians, they were hiding in the caves. Why were they hiding? They were for terrorists like Britain. So they will not. Are these people really human? Ask yourself. They keep telling you, oh, the Nigerian will constantly tell you, this is what led to Rwanda genocide, when they were debating the useless talk about hate speech. You know, when they come on radio and you do hate speech, it leads to war. But is it hate speech that led Nigeria and British government, among other thieves like Russia, all of them, Egypt, to descend to wipe away tiny Biafra, where they hate speech? Did Ojukwu use hate speech? That is the mistake he made. Idiots. All of you gathered against the tiny Biafra. You wanted to wipe us out. You buried us actually. The same way you buried the Jewish people in the gas chamber. This time you dug the ground to bury us. You never know that we were seed. And now look at where we are. Critical analysis. Anybody seeing you telling you, oh, hate speech can cause war? Tell the person that thunder will fire the person. It is as simple as that. Oh, did the hate speech? Did the hate speech make? Did Ojukwu make hate speech? Did you kill our people because of hate speech? But nobody talks about Biafran genocide. It doesn't exist. But gradually they are talking about it. Did hate speech make you to come and kill over 10 million of us, trying to bury us alive? And then nobody's talking about it. It could only be as simple as ABCD. They are involved. Britain will make sure you don't talk about it. And so the genocidaries that are involved talk with impunity, spit on the grave of those they have murdered, and they think they can walk away from it. But who were these people that they should trample over 1,000 victims of Biafra and walk away with it? It is not true for them, not in their life or their next life. For the only joy and glory they have now is to have their sword dropping by the blood of our people. But we shall respond at the right time. Oh, America, why did you not intervene to save the generation of Biafrans, 1967 to 1970? America said, we never knew. We were in Vietnam. We were fighting war. We agree, we believe. Call FBI to order. Because you're set and they're going to, oh, we never knew. We were trying to impeach Donald Trump. That is what we were doing that time. Or maybe there will be another story. Who the heck is deceiving who? British government were there propelling lie. You know, there is drought inside the rainforest, and then we are working hard. These people, they are suffering from malnutrition. They would never say it. Because the people that will be indicted is the people who would have indicted somebody. You critically analyze your situation, and then you don't run to London to help you. The day Air Peace, Alan Onyema killed himself, was that day he went to gather some lunatics all the way from South Africa. And then they begin to sing, Arise, Nigeria, Alan Onyema should go and listen to those people. They look like a Kegas club. Because Buhari, even Jubri, all the senator, I challenge you, they can't sing national anthem. All those young intellectuals, they don't know how to sing national anthem. But even at this stage, every kid can sing Biafra national anthem. This is how much we love our country. Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved our hope, land of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. Let me not go that way. But you call your senators idiot ruling Nigeria. Say sing national anthem. You can say, oh Nigeria, oh Ikalombe, oh, idiots. This is how bad it can be. This is how bad it can be. But this truth is hate speech. It's hate speech to you. And so you shut us now. Facebook will descend so low to be working with Yoruba 419 to undermine us. We. You can only delay us. You can't stop us. Let us critically analyze our position. You're the one who's supposed to be dragging them to court. Why did you kill our fathers? Why did you do this? I was not born then. Even many years, I was not born. But everything you did is glaring because you didn't repent. You continue that way. Even 5 years after the war, I was not born. But people will imagine, how did these people know all these things? It is because what you did to our father, you have not repented, you are still doing it to us. And this begin to make IPOB member to analyze critically. And now we know the truth. Ask yourself a question. Why is it that 90% of the resources in Nigeria is actually coming from Biafra land? But it's our land that will never be allowed to develop. They just bring some changes and give some idiots who are from Biafra land and they start yapping. Shell is doing a very good work of sponsoring terrorism. Shell is doing a very good work of causing communal crisis. Shell is doing very good work of destroying and damaging our land. We give it to them. They have monopoly over it at the moment. But Shell and the owner of Shell, we will chase you to the end of the world when the time comes. Ask yourself. Without the love Shell have for you, Ogoni people, all the love Shell have for you, Bayelsa people, all the love Shell have for you in Delta State. Why is their headquarters in Lagos, Yoruba land? They say, oh, they are militant. But they are moving to OPs. And they prefer to go to Boko Haram camp. And then one prostitute from Britain, they call her Law Commissioner. She was coming to shake her useless bomber here in Biafra land. Idiots everywhere. But this is what you don't like. But in the real sense, idiot is better than you. It's like when we call Nigerian zoo. Sabela, how did they call us zoo? Because we have not seen a proper name to give to all of you. Idiots. You are worse than zoo. We must learn to analyze our condition situation and circumstance critically, or else you will be praising the same people who are killing you. We are shouting now, look for IPOB closer to you and join. Look for IPOB closer to you and join. Some of you think we are jobless. You used to say that anyway. But it doesn't ring bell any longer. Oh, they are miscreants, they are jobless, they are touts. But at least we have been able to make the world see that the Nigerian politicians, governors, senators, and all, they are the real touts. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We are. Look for IPOB and join. Don't let anybody deceive you. And then the final question we need to answer ourselves this morning is, why is it that Biafra are the first country in Africa to activate the right to self-determination? If there is anybody fighting, I think in Ethiopia, they've gone for referendum, BBC, CNN, they won't talk about this because it will break their ego. But check every country that has fought for the right to self-determination, and they have received them. Biafra is the first country in Africa to activate the right to self-determination. The question is, why is it that up to this moment, Biafrans are still on the same trail? If you critically analyze it, you see that the same people who will say, okay, go, they are not done with stealing. When they have finished stealing, nothing to steal again, then they move back. If for any reason you revolve yourself, they will not come and use the army to save you. I think they are pushing the army now to West Africa. But they are not trying to solve the problem in West Africa. They are coming to help murder, kill, and rape in order to properly position themselves as God. You know, they create problem, and then they come to pretend they have the solution. They pretend they are God. Ndushi. You hear of IMF? Is it not what they call it? International Monitoring Guinea. You think they are there to look at African economy, to help African economy grow? It's a lie. They are there to make sure that you don't sell anything in Africa without their knowledge. They are the one who fix price. You are selling slave from Africa. They are the one that fix price. Whatever you want to do in Africa, they are at the hem of negotiation table. The question is, being the first country in Africa to activate the right to self-determination, what is our sin? Why our issue should not be heard? Yoruba people now say, oh, don't let them do witchcraft meeting in Biafra now. Please, people who are organizing witchcraft meeting, the next witchcraft meeting, tell me, let me give you location. Idiots everywhere. When you were celebrating idol worship in the name of First Act, 1977, Britain was ahead of affair with Imaro Diko. Millions flowed. Now we want to celebrate our own witchcraft. And may God be with all those who did witchcraft celebration. May you bring more of witchcraft celebration because we need it. And please, if you have witches or wizards, come and give me, let me chop and teach all these useless idiots on checking point what they need to do. That's why I tell all of you who have Abba bet, those of you who can poison, please go and poison them and give them Abba bet and stop misplacing your priority. Why are we still here? This is a question we must ask. Biafrans all over the world, you can really prove us wrong in these 4 instances. And then we stop agitation. But if you are unable to do that, please reason and think critically. Because our target is Biafra. We don't want to take that which belongs to another. We are here for one reason and one reason alone. We want to go home. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, nada. Land of the right side. John Love, my originality. Land of your rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of your rising sun, Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator, was made from the east, south, and the middle. Great Biafran people, but they kill it to idol worship, and we lost the face of our God. And as we were load in idol worship, the British entered it. Turning on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading my barter. You give me palm oil and them so them enter there. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got a Tyria motel. With religious dictators amongst our brethren, with denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out where we are gone. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Ayo Biafra, land of the rising, land of the rising sun. My home, my father, the descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac, the descendants of Jacob. Biafra is a reality. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to put them and ask us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master, I'm a mercenary soldier, Frederick Lugar, brought together all them captives, including Jah people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah. Different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason for us to coexist together in the plant of confusion. Describe it as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, them represented them.
Yes, sir. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. If you are a Biafran, you have not yet joined IPOB, please send us your data here. Anywhere you are in the world, the coordinator there will contact you. Those in heaven, those in hellfire, those with Allah collecting 27 virgins. We have a coordinator close to you. Send them your name, your location, and your phone number. We will come for you. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female 081-288-58614. And then I must call upon Biafran's musician, an artist. You are a Biafran musician. You are a Biafran artist. You are a producer. This is the gathering of the people with angelic voice. Begin to come home. We want to know who sang all this music. The music I just played now, I understand it's a product of one of our brothers from Enugu. And many of you who started playing music to support Biafra, we want to know you. We want to know your song. We have opened the forum and we have started again. And Sister Amaka Iku is there to collect your data because we will never forget you. When South Africa cried for apartheid, you people sang for them. And now we are crying. We are singing for ourselves because at the end of the day, the car will not get tail. Now God they pursue tail for them. And Peking will not get who they advise them. If they learn advice, when people will get the advice, believe me, we want to get your music. We want to know who you are. We want to know where you are coming from. Don't make any mistake about that. When we say we are here for total restoration of Biafra, we miss no words about that. Have it at the back of your mind.
All the Biafrans should stand up, rise up for your freedom.
It's the freedom song.
Freedom song, and together we save our land. Freedom song, and together we save our land.
Are you an IPO member?
Are you a Biafran?
Or are you a lover of freedom?
Here is the good news for you. IPOB is creating a forum to unite all Biafran recording artists
who has recorded a song or an album concerning the restoration of Biafra.
Just send your WhatsApp number to
+2 3490
392 592 11 for you to join.
Again, the number is +2 3490 392 592 All hail Biafra.
Biafra, we hail you.
Yes, men and women made this song. It will amaze you. Some of them are not musicians. 90% of Biafran freedom songs you hear are made by people who didn't go to musical school. They are not even musicians. Because it is in our DNA. We do not apologize for it. You are a Biafran musician now. This is your time to come together. Send your WhatsApp link there. Those in charge of that department will contact you. For we are going home. We must know what each and every one of us have done. This is not the time. You see, I was talking about those are people that were killed in Enugu coal mining. And somebody actually called and said, I remember the name of one of them. A musician used him to sing. And then you begin to see the role our musicians as artists are singing. Let me tell you, producers are welcome here. And I tell you because many musicians, without the producer, they can't do anything. If Nigeria will recognize all those people singing, Adan Jogodo, Omo Baba mi elu, Omo Baba mi elu, we will recognize you. Of course, the journey has just begun. We are Biafrans, and make no mistake about that. And then we must remind us about our mothers who want to showcase that our mothers who marched in 1929 are still alive and living through them.
All you people of Biafra, arise, all children of Chukwokika Biama. Arise, lovers of freedom.
IPOB, one family. All hail Biafra. Good history can hardly be forgotten by the indigenous people. And history will always repeat itself. The great women of Biafra, great. Oh yes, my people. The Association of Biafra Action Women, ABAW, is here with us in London for a special anniversary and remembrance. Biafra Women Revolt, 90 years on. Theme, the cry of our mothers. Oh, what a wonderful program to attend. The cry of our mothers. The cry of our mothers. Are you a woman? Are you a true father or true mother? Do you really care for your child or children? Do you truly care for the future of your family? Are you a member of the great family of the indigenous people of Biafra anywhere in the world? Are you an Ikwere woman? Ibibio, Idoma, Ejo, Igbo, Igala, Izon, Ibanke, Anna. This is a wonderful program for Biafrans all over the world. Are you a lover of freedom anywhere around the world? This program is for you, and there will be a live streaming on Biafra television. Date, 30th November 2019. Time, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Venue, Lotus Club, number 16 Bureau Road, Woolwich, London. XE 187LH. It is time we cry out loud to the world. It is time the great women of Biafra stands up for the future of their sons and daughters. It is time our fathers said no, Biafra or nothing more. Organized by the Association of Biafra Women, IPOB UK, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Signed, Laura Veronica Ijoma, the woman leader. This information is coming to you from the table of all states media, as directed by Lola Obi Mboma, Ikemwajiako, announcing.
Yes, we are going home. Nothing more. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please, my brother.
Good morning, sir. Master George Onibe.
Good morning, my brother. Go ahead, please.
My name is Udenna Machuku Anthony. I'm from Biafra land, Onitsha Province. But I'm calling right now from New Delhi, India. I want to comment about what I have to say there is this. They are the one we are looking for before. And now they are always doing something sabotage our struggle. Today, they have already come for him. And he's seeking for help. And now our leader have already broadcast about the APs. Now they are talking another issue. They wanted to leave him and the other things, that is this and the other things. Now they have to know in themselves, every of them, they have to go into themselves and know what they are doing, because the zoo are not belongs to us. They are telling them, they are giving the sign from years ago, and they have not even to notice the sign they are giving to them. Okay, look at it. From Ibeto to Ifanyoba, from Ifanyoba to Innocent, now from Innocent to APs. And they are still standing a zoo government, saying they are
some of them are destined to die as idiots. But understand, because they want to die as idiot does not mean we should live like idiot. And the buying sinner, afu ekura nibu eda okwaya.
Okay.
And that eda ku ngobere gurante. Kini game. It's simple. I may not be able to pronounce it well. But when the elder sees and fails to speak, it kills the elder. But when the elder speak and the children refuse to obey, it kills the children. We must be justified at every end that we did what we are supposed to do. How they end their life is best known to them. We send the message. You think say we they look person face for here, but we have to do what we have to do because we have to do what we have to do. It's as simple as that.
Because we are from Tuko.
Simple as that, my brother.
Yeah. Now they have already resolved the issue of APs and other things. And another thing I have to comment is this issue. I saw something yesterday on Facebook. I was shed tears because of that. When Wazulike was gathering people and in the name of Maso. I could remember when I was in Onitsha. I could remember my guys who died in training of Wazulike. And the Wazulike betrayed them. And the Nigerian zoo government shot them. So many of them is my friend. I remember when they came back, some who survived started misbehaving in Onitsha. Kidnapping and other things. Those things belongs to Wazulike. Those men they kill in kidnapping on it is because of Wazulike frustrate them. Collected money from Nigerian government. Today again, our people don't have ear to listen or to hear what is the sound. Wazulike again are coming back again and drawing them to kill them again. And they are standing beside Wazulike. I know he may listen to the word I'm saying now in Biafra radio, but I say it open and pure.
My brother.
Because those people who died that time many are my friends, close friends, and I'm bearing
Listen, let me tell you. When you hear Wazulike, no matter how you preach against Satan in the Bible, Satan will always have demon around him. When you say, oh, they are social media, they are marching, they are this one, the question you should begin to ask yourself is, where are they doing this parade? And why is Nigeria not after them? And who are those people that follow him? Do you know Fulani wear IPOB cloth and march in Biafra land? Do you know Fulani wear IPOB cloth and then they go and rob, so you say it's IPOB? Because they are putting on, don't you know these are Fulani working with Wazulike? He have built White House, Biafra White House in Imo State. You don't even need to talk about people like that. Because it make me hate myself, please. Please.
Thank you so much, George Onibe, for your good work of Biafra to restore the Soviet Union of Biafra. And in this opportunity, I thank our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I thank APT, Uchemofo. May God, may Chukwu Okike protect you, guide you, save you, and give you more strength to restore Biafra. And in this hour, I thank Mazi Okechukwu, our national coordinator for India. I think our zonal coordinator.
And those of you in India, our brother, what is his name? Nwachu Okike, the guy locked up by one Fulani Biafran in India. I hope you people are not keeping quiet about this matter.
No. We are discussing about that. Even yesterday,
both of them, that coordinator, both of them must not be left that way. That idiot there, we will respond to him at the right time. He's an idiot.
Our national coordinator are doing right time to do everything.
Thank you very much.
I trust him in that way. And
we must continue.
Proper way. Yes, thank you so much. Even I thank our coach, our national coach, Mazi Uche, for his good work for our national team in India. I thank all IPOP in West Delhi. I thank all IPOP in India. And I urge every Biafrans in India to come along and join IPOP. It's only hope. And all over the world, wherever you are, look for any IPOP family and register your name. It's only hope Africa has. There's no other hope. There's no other person who can restore Africa without Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much, George Onibe, for your good work.
God is faithful. We must continue. Biafrans all over the world. This is the time all of us must critically analyze the situation we have found in ourselves. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line, are you there? But of course, Zoo Epileptic Network. Our people must remain focused. Our people must understand that if we fail to do what we're supposed to do, nobody will. Are you there, caller on the line? Monitoring Spirit. Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
n'ime ala ala obi m nke m ji wụrụ mma m maka na ọ bụrụ na anyị gaa na the book of Psalms chapter 90 Biafra go to book of Psalms chapter 90 after this broadcast and see who you are. That even before Chukwuka created this world, he is already, before he created the hay, he was living by us, we human beings. God has changed. And man, please, from the deepest of my heart, I bless you with the name of Chukwuka. No, none of your descendants will go astray as long as Biafra remains standing. You must only live to reap the fruit of your labor. Nobody can dispute it. You have tried. Our FM is not that. But I am speaking based on my leaders broadcast last 2 days. Biafra all over the world. Our deputy made a broadcast yesterday. Listen, we are not talking here. They are teaching you that the world will end. The world will end. And everybody should repent and come back to God so that we will inherit the kingdom of heaven. But you don't know that it is happening live. That world ended. The world is going to end. Trump, if you don't say something about Biafra now, don't wait a perfect time. There is danger in the world. The eternal peace is about to reign. Go to Biafra, go to Isaiah chapter 2. You will say everlasting peace. Isaiah chapter 2. Make sure you people read it carefully. Without Biafra, there will be no peace on earth. Why can't you people understand? And you will not take a wound in Yoruba, and I like that to check. And I said, let's say, party for people shop. And I say, what prophet will say, we move. Master, you found a guy that would have said, you said, the fact that I got for chase. This type of project you never allowed to see corruption. Tell them the Gano, Isaiah chapter 49. You people will see that man that is sent to you people whom he is. The only savior of the world. Can't you understand? We are the children of Chukwuka Biama. Today, tomorrow, and we remain children of Chukwuka forever. No water can stop Biafra restoration. I get this. Only when I get this Biafra Christmas. That is not the last miracle. It is you Biafra that we take it. And I repeat this going back to you people again. Our leader and us, we are one. Nobody can be our leader. Who can do what is saying? Holy, Namdekano is another Savior. And the throne is not a threat, it is a promise. Mark my words today, without Biafra. America will be a threat. And if you allow Biafra to enter into war with these jihadists, you must stop Biafra. Because I got to find out Biafra. And they will scatter all over the world. No peace will be in the world again. But Biafra will leave the peace. Oh, Biafra.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
I am there, Judge Onibe.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, my brother. I call in, severally I've been calling to get in touch with you to appreciate your work. But I'm privileged to be here today. I sincerely appreciate the effort of you friends. It is a generation will never forget this movement. Mazen Namdekano, Shemefo, Jojo Onibe. There are a host of you friends that God is using to impact life. Hello?
Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Yes. And I so much believe that your work will never be in vain. Even those who pretend never to know what is happening know that this generation of Biafra, they are not playing. They are feeling the shock. And it is a mandate to restore the sovereignty of Biafra. A lot of evil has actually happened. Even things that humans never imagined, they are happening in this region. Those who tend to be representing the poor masses are doing nothing. I mean the politicians. They are betrayers. They have done worse than man can imagine, thinking to frustrate Biafrans. But day in, day out, in morning, night, you keep on awakening the minds of Biafrans so that they keep focused. West can never appreciate all that you are doing. But one thing is that Chukwuka himself has never forgotten you. He will surely bless this effort, and hopefully Biafra will be restored. Then there will be peace. In fact, without Biafra, a common Igbo man never know that he's not existing in Nigeria, honestly speaking. Without Biafra, an Igbo man, any Biafra from the old eastern region is not existing. Honestly, I am a Jehovah's Witness, but I appreciate what you friends are doing. I often talk about Biafra because I believe that sometimes Jehovah says he never changes. He does things in diverse ways. If Jehovah can use persons like Cyrus, persons like Darius, persons like Alexander the Great to salvage his people, then can he not also use persons like George Onibe, persons like Nnamdi Kanu, Ushemefo, to salvage his people? He can. And so I pray often for you friends. I say keep on keeping on. We are together. And so I called him to say thank you. Well done for what you are doing.
Thank you very much, my brother. The Lord be with you. Yes, a caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the female line. Of course, as always, you will have the Zoo Epileptic Network. But we are not in a hurry. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. We must continue. Biafrans, anywhere you are all over the world. Nobody will do this for us except to do it.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Alamoka. Calling from Mafra. My bless you.
My brother.
Bless our leader. Bless our deputy. About that. My bless now. This is Boko Haram. My brother, what do we do now? Only God. My Facebook now, they don't block to share now. I don't share everything I do for my Facebook. These people, God go destroy these people one by one. These Yoruba people, God go do it one by one. I pray for Nnamdi Kanu, I pray for you every morning, every night. God go show us. God go show us through. God go show us through because this country are very bad now. This country are very bad now because even that in the middle of that, also Kedwama. Kama asina, we don't put on a radio every morning, every day. Na olenya branye. Forget the our borders, governors, senators, and I feel in Naga. Kama one day. Oya mama yenge to aye begini. Ogoro flag aye. Spoke to them. I goes on one by one. My body one about to talk. Come on, come on with this body saving. The spoke to them. I goes on. The spoke to bless you. Everyone on you couldn't even go now, guys. Spoke to them. I got to do nature. No, no, you. I don't know about you. Look at my husband. To be good, I with you. Lord of spoke to them. I pray. My brother is sitting all over. We continue, my brother. Now, my own problem, I want to hear how our brothers for more for the language. When they speak the language, and the Bayelsa and the Ruben, they come to speak the language. Because I remember the day when my mother come here. My mother just to hear about Biafra. The woman, they happy. In problem, they hear English. But I can't go for that. My brother, no defeat. Bye, my brother. God bless you.
And God be with you. Call on the line.
Hello. Good morning, God Onibe.
Ada, good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
It's Ada Uchechuku from Anambra State. I'm from Oka, calling from Oka.
Go ahead.
I overheard your topic this morning. I'm so glad about it. But that is not my problem. My problem that I want to emphasize is the word of God. Because he said that his word never change. That he said his word not to come to pass. Heaven and earth will pass away, but his word must surely come to pass. Let's return it to the book of Jeremiah 23 verse 7. It says, the time is coming, says the Lord, when people will no longer swear by me as the living God, who brought the people of Israel out of the land of Egypt. He said, they will swear by me as the living God who brought the people of Israel out of a northern land and out of all the other countries where I have scattered them. Then they will live in their own land. So, what I'm explaining on, that the word of God never changes, no matter how long it takes. He has promised that he will surely bring us out from those lions' mouths. And we strongly believe that his word never changes, and he must surely do it for us. And we will celebrate that day. And we swear by the Lord that brought us out of the land of northerners. I say may his word come to pass in the land of Biafra. In Chukwukabiama.
See, thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Hey, my own brother, Mazi George Onyibe.
Good morning, sir, from here. Go ahead, please.
The fearless lion with a limitless life. Onyoga Derema, 24/7. My greetings to you, special greetings to my supreme leader, Mazi Nandekano, and the only man I call Wukike, Uchemefo, and all of you that are pioneering the struggle. I greet you from the bottom of my heart and appreciate the work you guys are doing. The problem with the zoo is that they do not know that the game is over. We thank Radio Biafra, Radio Biafra, Radio Biafra. Without Radio Biafra, many of us will not know the water that is passing under our feet. Many of us will not know how far we have gone to extinction without Radio Biafra. And this is why many of us cannot do without this Radio Biafra, because we are learning a lot from it. You see, the problem they should now have is because we are now enlightened. With draft. Look at this Mumuda brought in his speech. I called him an empty brain. Empty brain. He cannot pass a bill that will fix the road. He cannot pass a bill that will stop Fulani killing people aimlessly without provocation. He cannot pass a bill that will fix the hospitals. He cannot pass a bill that will fix the schools. He cannot pass a bill that will give us pipe-borne running water. He cannot pass a bill that will give us 24/7 electricity. All I did pass a bill is hate speech. Imagine an empty brain. An empty brain. Hate speech in a democracy. No wonder my leader says that these people, they are incapable of practicing democracy. Democracy is not in their dictionary. They want to muscle it. They will mess it up. Is want to set up an independent commission that will, take care of hate speech. INEC. What my leader said, INEC, Independent Electoral Commission. Independent of government, independent of states, independent of politicians, but they are massacring our democracy. They are rigging elections left, right, and center. This is what they think we are fools. It's about time they realize that the people they are trying to kill, the people they are trying to annihilate, the people they are trying to muscle are far more intelligent than them. They have to realize this. This is crazy. This is crazy. What is going on now in that zoo is crazy. And you can tell they are all panicking. They are all panicking because of IPOB. Hate speech. Deep down, who are this hate speech made for? IPOB. Because they want to stop the lack of us from criticizing them. They want to stop the lack of us exposing their evil intentions against our people. They want to stop the lack of us from exposing the killing, innocent killing of, the killing of innocent, IPOB members. They are crazy. All I say to you, thank you, my brother. God bless you. Keep on with a good job, and may God continue to strengthen and protect you.
See, thank you very much. We must continue.
God bless you, sir.
Our people must understand. This is the time we have to critically analyze the situation we have found ourselves in. We must know who are these individuals, who are their collaborators, who are those sponsoring them. Very important. Are you there, caller on the line?
Good morning, Mazi.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is Mazazoka. I'm Mazazoka. I'm from Uguta. I'm here in River State. Mazi, you have said all
No Igbo man, no Biafra man that will not hear, have never heard what you have said since a long time ago. But some of them still doing death and gone. What is happening to our people now? Look at Hibeto, Innocent, and this man they are talking about now. And this is the one that has gotten us before. But all of them are coming one by one, they will see this. Because even the men do live there, not after them. All those people are supporting these people to kill us. They are receiving this from now. Nothing now that we have never felt. Even only you have felt all every day by day. But our people are still there. Especially in the States. Look at many villages, there's no family there. And we are confusing them with religion and it is good because of the envy. Something that you cannot do, you see somebody can do it, you cannot support that person to go forward. My brother, what will I say and what will I not say? Our people listen and apologizing them like this. Every one of them that is outside this country or that is inside this country also. When we say they call them zoo, they become so very angry. Why can't they be zoo? Where the madman is giving the traffic, controlling the traffic. The dead man is ruining them. And the country that they love this battle more than human beings. Look at this country, is it not zoo? What is the difference with them and the zoo? They see the truth, you cannot look at this Senate president. Say that whatever they bring to the listeners, they will pass it. This is the best person. And now they are making up happen for that. That is the country that you cannot control all this, that you cannot say the truth. What they are bringing to them is death. Okay, look at this one say that Nigeria will today, that's so people there. Body closer, where are we? Look at South here. Very closer. But not to go there. Look at everything at the Sokoto, everywhere, right? Foreign life is everywhere. There's a place for the local distance to say that we are going to losing the life. Yeah, a bag of us, they can't take it from Lagos to here. They will save it. But to zero there, you say our people are saying that. Messing up. When they say this is about the Biafra, they say, hey, go, that's their Biafra. But I'm ashamed of them because they will get it very well, very soon. All of them, but I'm pleasing our people. Please don't go outside their state. This is this state now. Making something to happen. Make sure that this empire you open a family in their village. If everybody open family in their village, it will be okay for us. Because some of our people, some of our brothers, I remember that when we went for this burial, that time ago, at Amimo, there's no family that side, I'm myself. So what are we doing? But we have time making things to happen. We have to go to home and build our homes to make sure that family is here. So the people will rejoice. So please, let me go down. Let people go on now. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We must continue. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
I'm there, Mazen.
Go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, Mazen. This is Mazen Miscreant in Bam. Miscreant sending about Nigeria on. I'm making again in a Oronaro. I'm calling you from Newe right now, but I'm from Izi, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. So I'm going to use this opportunity to thank you for your honorable work you are doing for us, and also appreciate our leader, Maznam Dekano, and our deputy, Mazu Chuka from Efo. So I'm very happy to hear about this morning once again. It's been a while, a long time. I'm trying to get you, but because of the people in the line is too. Thank you very much. So I want to use this opportunity to thank you. So there's a message, a voice message I sent you on WhatsApp about our people, our brothers in India yesterday. They are having a lot of problem issue that the India government is attacking them. But the India government the Nigeria government pay India to attack them. So I send you the voice message because they need help. So I want you to look into it in our WhatsApp extra message. So thank you for this opportunity. And again, I want to use this opportunity to tell the whole world the problem we are passing through. This problem is about India government and China. They use Africa, especially Nigeria, as a tools. They use it as a tools. So when they manufacture Kikina Pepe and they manufacture Okada to give us, they want us to remain slave forever. And they're driving Keke and the Okada for them. That is why they don't want Biafra to come. Because if they know that if Biafra come restored, all those rubbish will be stopped. Our people are dying every day by accident in Okada and Kikina Pepe. Some of them has already drive about 5 Keke. Some of them has already drive 10 Okadas, making account to India government and the Chinese government. That is why they are fighting us. They don't want us to be free. So, but when the times come, all the plan will be end because we has already knows all the plan they are using against us. So I want to use this opportunity to tell our brothers, especially those who are driving Keke and Okada, to be wise and use this opportunity to know the right thing to do and enter IPOP anywhere you are. Join IPOP so that it will be free from this slumbers called Zoo Nigeria. when we are free. You no need to. How can a man, a matured man, will go to school and after schooling with PhD and driving keke is not acceptable? And how can a man who can go to school after finishing in school and driving Okada is not acceptable? God Almighty, I want to use the opportunity to call on you. So come to rescue of your children. So Mazi, I want to use the opportunity to tell you that we in Newe here, we are trying our best. And also today, we want to use this opportunity to call all our Ekwusigo local government to come and do the needful according to what we are trying to do today. Everybody knows about it. So thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you that everything will be done according to in the right time. So I want to use this opportunity also to tell all Izzy brother Izzy's in Ebonyi State, Izzy, Iza, Igbo, wherever you are, join Biafra in the nearest place or send your data in Biafra WhatsApp number so that we will connect you to join the nearest IPOP close to you. This time is not the time for sitting in the bedroom and sleeping. This time is not the time for gossiping. Join Biafra. This is the right time. Join Biafra, join IPOP worldwide, not join any organization against IPOP. Go join IPOP, leading by Mazinam the Okukano, so that you will be free from your slavery. And also the mental slavery you are. Stop gossiping. That is it. This is Mazi Mbam calling from Newe. Thank you, Mazi. We must continue.
Thank you, my brother. And hopefully this is where we draw the curtain for this morning segment. Make no mistake about it. Every Biafra must continue to critically analyze their situation and circumstance. You can choose to be playing one Nigeria, but it will dawn on you. People don't understand. We do what we do because we can't deny ourselves. We are Biafrans and we mean well for our people. I will sign off from here as you go about your lawful business across the globe. May the Lord be with you. Do have a nice day.
I want to talk about a man who has Biafra at heart.
And then I think I have to receive this call, one more call. Yes, Mazen Badike, good morning from here.
Yes, Mazen, greetings from Brooklyn, New York.
Go ahead.
Good morning to you. Yes, it just I'm calling up on the program that we're having for the radio, and I thank you for this morning presentation. As our leader have told us that when people are coming after you and you keep quiet, they will keep running over you. As the issue that that is trending now, you see under 24 hours everything is dying off. And I thank you guys that piloting this program the way it's being done, and we're getting ahead of where we are going. And nevertheless, about the relay station that we're promoting, that I'm piloting for Newe and Onitsha province as a start, it's a little problem we're encountering on the way because most people that pay the money through their zones, their zonal coordinator is having problem giving them a receipt for us to update what we are doing here so that we can go into the next phase in piloting for other states that doesn't have the relay station. And it's an opportunity to tell them, the zonal coordinators, it doesn't matter the country where you are. If people pay for this relay station project, please try and give them the receipt so that they can post it to us to know what we are looking at and the next program that we're going to pick up. And I just see somebody that called from Newe. You see, as we're saying these things now, we still have a lot of outside blood in Newe because I have a lot of Facebook group that I belong to that is from Newe, and some of them are requesting for Facebook to block me from posting Radio Biafra news on those platforms. So that tells you that all these things that we're saying is everywhere, even in there where I came from. I'm not a stranger from there. I'm on that Facebook group, and some people that are wandering the world with outside blood are blocking this message from getting to our people who don't have the relay station. The only way they get to this news is by following the all these Facebook groups. But nevertheless, as we are moving forward, we're still gonna conquer all our enemies, no matter where they are. For people within this vicinity, Newe vicinity, on this vicinity, Ekulummili, Unubi, Osumeni, all Newe South, all the provinces of Newe, KJ Hala, Ekulummili, Agolo, Adazi, Abatete, Obu, Obeledu, all the people from this axis, Ojoto, Nobi. This program we're doing now is going to help us to pilot people that don't have this relay station in Enugu, in Delta State, in Akwa Ibom State. So try and make a contribution to this program, even if you're not an IPOB member, you can call this number. We can tell you how you can make a payment. So if you guys have access to the payment, and the number is +1 929 326 2733. The number again, +1 929 326 2733. Master, thank you for giving me this great opportunity to come in and air this program, and hopefully all the coordinators that are delaying to give out the receipt to people that donated money for this program will be able to do it this time, knowing that it's not a scam. Everything we're doing, we do it through the coordinators of IPOB. All you need to do is to give them the receipt that they make the payment. We'll be able to keep the record of the revenue that we have getting to give this relay station, because this is the only weapon that we have to fight our enemy. Mazia, thank you for this opportunity, and we'll talk again. All right? Have a good day.
I wanna talk about a man who loves Biafra. I wanna talk about a man who is a hero. I wanna talk about a man who has Biafra at heart. Nnamdi Kanu, I can see you, you are a godsend. Nnamdi Kanu, you are a hero to our world. You made a footstep, you are a great man. You did a great work, you made a full speech, you are a great man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You read history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You broke history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one we are talking about. You are the hero of our land. You made us to understand the history of the world. You made us to understand. You are leader. I want to know you. You are a strong man. I want to know you. You are a strong man. One last one over all. One last one all over the world. Yeah, from man, the lion who is in the Zion. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. When I hear your voice, it makes me stronger. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the enemies trembling. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the platform stronger. The people in the Zion, everybody raise their hands for the hero. Nnamdi Kanu, you are a God sent to allow. You set the trap, the zoo for. You set the trap, you had emotion. You rising from there, you say it so strong. When you speak out loud, the outside is confused. The Yoruba man is gone.
This is my message to the world from my broken soul. We keep walking down the road. They killed our mothers, fathers and our sons. We are light, we are the lights of the world. We come from the land of the rising sun. Every single day we keep rising up. No matter what they do, we are never giving up. This is my message to the world.